So what medium do you use to connect the most?
I text a lot.
Mostly texting.
Texting?
If I like you more, then more texting.
I like in person.
In person? But do you use that the most?
If I really like someone, yes. I'm not a big texter.
Okay.
I'd rather just meet you in person and then like we see where it goes. Because I feel like texting is so confusing.
Why?
It's hard to. I mean, it's hard to read. Like you can't like view emotion. But I do like voice memos too.
Voice memos, you can understand a little bit more about tone.
Yeah, I'm just like lazy. Like if you want to talk to me, call me, FaceTime me. I'll send you a voice memo. But I'm not trying to like text back and forth.
You gotta save the finger work for later.
Exactly.
Text a lot. Big texter.
Big texter. I don't like calling or FaceTiming as much.
Why? Well, you love these words so much.
But like, okay, I'm on my computer a lot.
Okay.
It's like with school and work and all that.
Okay.
The messages window is just up, so I can just keep responding to people whenever I.
It's convenient.
Can. It's convenient. Yeah.
So you prefer that the most?
I think I prefer. Well, aside from like in person, like talking to people, like being around people. If you're doing things like virtually, I prefer texting. Yeah, because like sometimes people get busy, but like you can respond to them. Like if I'm walking or like I'm at the gym or something, like working, I can just.
But like when you're like reading a text, you don't feel like you're missing anything, or you feel like you're good at understanding what the other person is saying.
I think I am, especially if I know the person. I can kind of gauge their humor, like gauge how
they would have said it.
Yeah, they would have said it. Right? And if I don't, then I can just ask.
That's true. There's nothing wrong with asking.
Yeah.
If you get to the point, if you're promoted enough, maybe a FaceTime call.
Maybe.
Yeah, to see this beautiful face.
What do you prefer the most, though, as far as the different mediums you connect with? What do you prefer? Text the most, but.
Are you asking me for my love languages, Yale?
I mean, what are your love languages?
Physical touch.
Physical touch?
Acts of service.
You said you weren't a flirt!
Gift giving.
Oh, so all of them. You're
basically all of them, but physical touches.
Physical
pretty
touches.
high.
Okay. So you prefer, I'm assuming, the in-person connection the most.
Yes, quality time. Too.
So you text the most, but you prefer in-person quality time, which means you can have physical touch.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you text the most?
I would say text.
Text and voice note the most,
Yeah.
but you prefer in person.
I prefer in person or calling. FaceTiming more because I want to see the person's face. Like.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's important that when you're dating someone that you really understand everything they're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can hear that when there's tone and
I like
nuance and
voice.
facial expressions.
I like voice.
I'm a big audio person, so like the voice is very important.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like if you're like really cute but you have a voice I don't fuck with, then sorry.
You're hit.
You're hit. Bye. Growing up, what were the love stories you saw in real life?
I think the only love story I really saw was my parents. They were doing like long distance for 8 years, I think, before they came to the US. Like my mom was in Canada and my dad had like visa issues. And this was like before like texting or like calling was like really a big thing. It's like in the 90s. And then I didn't date growing up. My brother didn't date growing up. A lot of my friends didn't date growing up. So that was really the one kind of exposure I got before I got to college of like a real relationship.
I mean, my parents are still together, so I saw that.
Me too.
But my grandparents specifically, my grandparents have like the most beautiful love.
Tell me more about that.
They're just like meant to be together. I mean, when I was younger too, they would fight a lot, but like, I don't know. There's something about fighting that's so like they would just bicker and just like be honest with each other. I mean, I think all healthy relationship has to have arguments, have to like you have to be fighting a little bit. But my grandmother now has Alzheimer's, and my grandfather is still like deeply, deeply in love with her, and he does like everything he possibly can to like make her the most comfortable. And I think like even talking to my sister, like we've both been like we're never gonna settle because we've seen such beautiful love in our life. Yeah.
Never settle.
Yeah. No. We've seen such beautiful love, and I think marriages and love take work, but you have to want to put in that work.
So, like, Because like we live in a time with like dating apps and like where you do have a lot of options, and also we live in a city with a lot of options just because there's so many people.
Yeah, I feel like that's what makes it hard too, because I mean with dating apps specifically, like people will, you know, you'll message, but then there's always something else. You know what I mean? Like people are always like, oh, but there's something better, especially living in the city. And I feel like it makes it harder for people to like have a genuine connection, because it's like when you're living in a small town, there's no dating app. It's like, okay, you found your person, and you're not looking and looking and looking, but everything is so accessible. People are so accessible now that like you can't. I don't know. It's just too easy, I guess. But
so even if you have a connection that, like, say you had that connection in a small town, that connection in a small town would probably feel like a lot more
than in the city.
Because
you're connecting with so many people in the city, and you can connect with so many people in the city if you wanted to. It's not hard. I mean, it's just it's not hard.
I see. Cool. So how does that compare to the love stories you saw in like TV, movies, online?
I didn't really watch like a lot of love movies when I was younger necessarily. I watched like Drake and Josh and like SpongeBob.
Well, I didn't really see a lot of love stories in real life growing up, but I did watch a lot of like rom-coms, shoujo romance anime, and that sort of really shaped my impression on love.
In what way?
In that I thought it'd be easier and more wholesome. But it's not.
It's not?
No, unfortunately it's
You
not. I
haven't
learned
had
the
your-
hard way.
A lot of the media aspect of like love and relationships is very idealized. I was thankful that my parents have a great relationship, so that kind of reinforced all those ideas for me growing up of those like media relationships, the movies, the TV shows, all the love songs. I kind of expected that when I was gonna start dating, when I was gonna start seeing people. Not necessarily the case, but I think like the love stories that I saw in real life and the love stories I saw in media kind of worked well together to a point.
I mean, love in like media is kind of fake.
What about even like on social media? Love you see on social media?
I don't really,
Love you see on social media.
I don't really believe it. I mean,
So every time you see something, it's like, oh, that's a cute couple. Fake.
I guess, yeah, but I also think like I was in a relationship for a while before, and now I'm single. I've been single for over a year. When you see couples sometimes, you get like, I get anger, and maybe I don't want to believe it. Maybe I'm like, I don't want to believe what I'm seeing, but
You don't want to believe what you're seeing.
yeah, because I'm jealous.
But like, say you were in a relationship and you saw another couple, then you'd be like, oh, it's like another one. Like,
Yeah, I guess, but I know not to believe what's on social media.
good. That's exactly what the medium is. The message is about.
Exactly, but it's always out there. There's so much shit out there. But like in movies, in media, I'm not really like looking for it. And if I do, maybe I just ignore it.
Okay.
And I mean, it's so easy to compare yourself on social
It is
media
so
on
easy.
everything. So it's like you kind of just have to let them people do their own thing and whatever.
And keep like what you hold true to yourself.
Exactly.
That's a good answer.
Social media I have seen a lot.
Yeah, what
Like
do
the
you see
social
on there?
media couples and all that. And like
How's that make you feel?
it depends on like what state of relationship I'm in. So like if I see there's so many like couple TikTok trends, like one of the ones was they like put their hand over the partner and they like spin around or whatever.
Okay.
Have you seen that one?
No.
Anyways, they have all these couple of TikTok trends, and if I'm in a relationship, I'm like, oh, like let's do it. Like I think it's super cute. Not in a
You
relationship.
be making TikToks?
Maybe. I don't post them. It stays in the drafts. But I like doing that cute shit, you know?
Okay, that's fair.
Um,
That's fair. You know, if you have the opportunity to do cute shit in a digital time like this, you should make those TikToks.
right. But like if I'm not in a relationship, I sometimes get kind of upset. I get sad. I'm like, oh, when is it my turn to like do all this? 'Cause I want to do it. You know?
Have you ever had a meet cute or any moment in your life that made you feel like the main character?
Yes, like the very first time I was asked out in person was in the card section at Walgreens.
Oh.
And
How romantic.
It was Mother's Day. I was looking for a card. He was looking for a card. He approached me. He was like, "Do you live around here?" And he wanted to take me out, get my phone number. And at that point, we were living a block away from each other.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You guys, that was just like coincidental? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, like, because this was the Walgreens in my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So when we started walking back to our homes, we realized we were in the same direction. And then literally, I was like, this is me. And he's like, oh, I'm down there. And I was like, oh.
So how did that end up working out? And you still live a block away from him?
I hope he moved his ass.
He should know better. He should know better.
Sometimes when I pass by, I give him the middle finger to his house.
You let me know where he lives and I will do the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
I've never had a meet cute before. Like,
Sucks.
right?
It's a great experience to have.
I'm envious. I'm so envious. Cause like I want to like come up to someone in the park and be like, oh hey, like what are you reading?
It's not even coming up to them. It's just like, oh, I wasn't expecting to see you. Like, it's just like, it really does come out of just like nowhere.
But see, I've never had that. Like the closest thing I've had to that was in class. Like, oh, I saw you in class last semester. My name is Michael. And, you know, it's like, it's scary sometimes.
Scary. What do you mean
I
scary?
think. I don't know.
What are you scared of?
Rejection. I've gotten to that point where it's like, I'm scared of not having that connection, being like brushed off, right?
Why?
I don't know. I just like I don't think anyone likes rejection. You know, like it takes an ego hit. You know, I don't really like that.
You don't like getting your ego hit?
Nah, not really.
You don't like getting rejected?
I don't think anyone really does.
I don't know. I'm someone who thinks that rejection is just redirection. So
Really? So
Yeah.
you believe in fate?
I don't know. I don't know if I believe in fate. I think that I believe in love. Do I believe in fate?
Because are you redirected in the right way from that rejection?
I guess so.
Right.
Because if something doesn't work out, something else will, right?
Exactly. Well, I say that and I hate rejection, so.
So.
I guess the first time I realized I was lesbian, I was in like a rehab and it was pouring rain outside and we weren't allowed to like be, I mean, obviously they weren't really thinking bitches were gay, but bitches are gay and they're horny because we're in rehab. So anyway, it was like we were outside and it was like pouring rain and there was a lot of energy in between us, like you know when you just feel it, and then when you're not supposed to do it and it makes you want to do it even more.
Love some
I did
reverse
some
psychology.
shady shit
Oh.
in that place. It was worth it though. Anyway, so it was pouring rain outside. We were like all outside running around, and we like turned the corner and there's like no one around. And like usually you're being watched 24/7. So we took that as a chance to like start making out in the rain.
Aww.
And that was the first time we kissed. That was the first time I ever kissed a girl.
Wow. How romantic. How romantic. I know for you didn't watch a lot of movies or anything growing up, so you really learned love from real life examples, but you know, you still see media showing romantic
Yeah.
relationships, and like, why do you think what we see in digital media has such a powerful way of shaping our romantic imagination for how we hope for these main character moments?
I mean, it's all we see. Like the majority of the stuff we consume is over media. Like, yeah, we're like interacting and like seeing people in real life, but like we're on our phones. We're like caring about what people post because we care about what we post, you know?
What's your screen time?
It's not that high anymore. I deleted TikTok.
Oh.
That was a good thing, like, cause you see so much shit on TikTok. But I think it shapes everything. I mean, I think everything we consume shapes our like imagination of what something is. But like I said, you can't compare. You cannot like compare yourself to like other people because it's fake. It's fake.
And how would you say after deleting TikTok, how has that been for you since you've gotten rid of that?
It's good.
It's good? Has it like changed your quality of life in any sort of way?
Yeah, I've been reading more
Yeah? What have you been reading?
books.
Do you like...
Thanks. You want the books? You want the books?
Well, I was gonna ask, like, what kind of genre do you like reading? Like, what do you spend your time thinking about if you're not on your phone? Like, what are you like feeding yourself through the books you read?
I like light stuff.
Like stuff like what?
Like I like this one author, Melissa Brolder. She's like kind of this like comedy, gay.
Okay.
Some of it's romance, but it's like funny romance. It's like light. It's not serious. There's not a lot of drama. It seems like simple and easy.
Is that how you want, or is that how you think romance should feel?
Yeah, I definitely think it should feel easy. I think if you're forcing it and if it's like you're putting in too much work, then it's not worth it. I mean, someone told me once, like in my past relationship, that you have to actively, like, love is an action instead of a feeling. Love is not an action. It shouldn't, well, love, like when you're in love with someone, you're doing acts of love.
Right.
But it's not like, you're not just.
It's not dependent on that.
It's not dependent on that. You don't like need to think of it as an action because you're just doing it when you're in love with someone.
Your heart just wants what it wants.
Exactly. But I've mistaken that for thinking that I have to do all these actions.
To prove that.
To prove that, yeah. But
I see.
it's a feeling.
Well, I think when you're a child watching these sorts of movies, you just, even though you know they're movies, they leave an impression of like how the world works, or how they
Especially
think
growing up.
the world works. Yeah, especially growing up. So I guess it does exist
Do you think it exists?
in some form.
In some form?
For some people, and I'm happy for them.
You don't think you're one of those people?
No. You know, if there was a proper man who, you know, can think with his brain and not his dick, sure. But yeah, I have trouble
You
with
think those are hard to come by?
the dicks or the brain. The brains for sure. The dicks, no problem.
Period.
I think part of it has to do with just how much media we consume these days. It's like people are on their phones a lot.
What's your screen time?
I got it down to 3 hours.
3 hours?
At
3 hours
one
is really
point.
good. At one point, what about now?
It got up to like 6.
Okay.
Or 7.
You know, like this whole school day.
It's a whole, well, I go home, sit on my couch, and then, oh no, it's like 7 p.m. Get back on my phone. So I think like we're surrounded by media all the time. And the media that we do seek when we're at like our phones or like watching TV or whatever is at some point what we want to be. Or like, it's kind of like an escape from reality. So I kind of going back to what I said, it's an idealized version of love and relationships that we gravitate towards. And sometimes we bring those expectations into real life.
Has anything ever really met your expectation, like these idealized, or it's just like, has it always just fallen short?
I think most of the time it's fallen short. I've had some really nice moments. Like with my last ex, when I asked her to be my girlfriend, we had like snuck aboard this yacht cruise that was meant only for seniors. We were juniors at the time.
Okay.
But we somehow got tickets. We spent the whole day together because we didn't know anyone else. And then at the end of the yacht cruise, it was like around Manhattan. You know, the skyline was out. It was really nice and starry.
The scene was set.
The scene was set. I was like at the front of the boat, like in Titanic, and I asked her to be my girlfriend, and then that felt like a really nice moment. And that kind of lived up to the expectations. Some guy in the bottom deck yelled up to us like, "Oh, invite me to the wedding." Didn't end up happening, but you know, that moment was really nice.
You ever watch Ice Age?
At some point.
You kind of look like Sid.
And then I saw my ex on the dating app while she was dating her boyfriend.
Oh, T.
So
The person that I'm kind of seeing now happened from Hinge. The person I was seeing before that, Hinge, and then Hinge before that, and then Hinge before that too, yeah. But some.
Got it.
Yeah.